Welcome, welcome. We'd like to go ahead and get started here shortly. Everybody can find a seat. Looks like a good group. All right, we want to thank you for being here tonight. My name is Lee Sawyer, and I want to welcome you to the PAC meeting. We haven't had a meeting for a little while. We've been having a lot of things going on with the building evaluation meetings, and I know that a lot of you folks have been involved in those as well. And we appreciate all the people that have taken the time to go to those meetings. I know the ones I've been to have been very interesting, and I think we're learning a lot about the facilities. But it's also time to get back on with some of the topics that we wanted to explore and cover in our meetings. So again, we want to thank you for being here tonight. The evaluation meetings are going to continue on just really the next couple weeks, and then we'll be in a position to go ahead and present more of our findings on that. If you want to see, there's still the website has the schedule of the remaining meetings for the facility, so if you want to see that, that's on our website. As usual, on our table there's a sign-in sheet, and so if all of you at your table would please sign on that sheet, we appreciate having that information, and thank you for doing that. And as I mentioned, the website, all of our information is on the website at the PAC for stjosephschooldistrict.com. And so you can see previous meetings, you can see list of dates and information. The calendar's changed a little bit as we've kind of evolved through the process, but it's a good way to go ahead and get caught up and see what the schedule is or what's going on. Okay, tonight we are focusing on another very important component, and that needs to be addressed as part of the long-range plan that we're tackling. And to lead us in this discussion, I'm going to call on Tom Richmond, and he's a manager at Alltech, and he's also a member of the St. Joseph School District Citizens Advisory Committee for Finance, and Doug Flowers, who's the director of the St. Joseph School District's Human Resources, and they're going to go through a presentation tonight, and then we'll have a work session followed up with that. So at this point, I'd like to go ahead and turn the mic over to Tom.
I'll just try this. Okay, thank you. Can everybody hear me okay? That's generally not an issue when I'm speaking. My name is Tom Richmond. I am with Alltech Industries, and it's a pleasure to be here with you all tonight, particularly with the topic that we're speaking about tonight regarding our staffing, and opportunities, maybe challenges, things that we have. And I want to say right from the get-go that I appreciate each of you being here tonight, and certainly in my case, not so much for Doug, but I'm going to attempt to just share a few things with you, but tonight is really more about you sharing with us. And so I encourage you, I thank you for your participation, and I hope during the breakout sessions that you'll enjoy that. I'm not a lifelong resident of St. Joe. Moved here 42 years ago, which means I'm at least 43. We came in 1969 as my dad had earned his PhD and came to be a part of Missouri Western State College as it first became a four-year institute. His PhD was in education, and joined Missouri Western in that department, and maybe interacted with some of you during that time. My wife Judy works at Heartland, and we have 4 children who I'm pleased to say for multiple reasons have finished college. Slightly because of their accomplishment, mostly because of the expense. I wanted to start tonight with a quote from John F. Kennedy, and that is that's a fairly good way to start. It says this: "As our progress as a nation could be no swifter than our progress in education. The human mind is our fundamental resource." And you all tonight, by being here, are representative of that very statement. You're interested in that, you value that, and we know that in our country, certainly in our city, that the human mind, what we're doing in education, has impact for generations. When we talk about HR and those kind of things, I noticed the slide says the challenge, but I really mean the opportunities that are presented with HR. It's interesting that in our budget, the HR element is the biggest part of our budget. It's where the St. Joe School District invests its money. And at Altec, we have a saying that I kind of want to relate to that. It's on our values card. Our values card lists what the very essence of Altec's about. It talks about customer first, enjoyment of work, family, integrity. Tonight, though, I want to concentrate on one particular value that Altec highlights, and that is people are our greatest strength. We have a value that says people are our greatest strength. And our owner, John Steislinger, says it this way. He says, our competitors all have equipment, they all have buildings, they all have machines. At the end of the day, what really differentiates us from our competitors, what really differentiates us is our people. And I want to say tonight to the board, to the administration, to the support staff, and the teachers, you are the greatest strength and the greatest asset of this district. And I personally, who've been a recipient, not very many of you taught when I was in school here, but if my kids have come through here, I want to personally thank you. And in fact, I'd like for us all to thank these folks for what they do for our district every day. We have a passion about education because what's at stake. And what's at stake, and we're all interested in, these meetings are all about, is how are we able to deliver the best possible product for our community. And to do that in any kind of a setting, you need to make sure that you're doing the things necessary to have the best quality people in the right positions doing a quality job. They need to be accountable and responsible as they're delivering that message to our students. One of the things that's different in the school district as compared to Altec is the raw material. At Altec, our raw material is very defined. We have specifications. It needs to meet this, it needs to meet this, it needs to meet this for it to be accepted as raw material. And in the school district, I stand as witness to say you get all kinds of raw material. My own 4 children were very raw material when they got here. And I know that we're in different shapes, sizes, kinds, different backgrounds, and all kinds of forms, and yet you have the opportunity. That's on the challenge side. On the opportunity side, I want to remind us about our mission. Our mission is our community, and as the educators that are here, the Bible says that children are a gift from God. And the fact is we have the opportunity, the unique opportunity, to form and shape and to guide them as they grow and mature in their education. To do that, we need the best possible resources possible, and to provide that, I guarantee you that we need to be thinking about what are we doing on wage and benefits, work environment, ongoing training, opportunities for development, and quality of life. Another area that we need to do to be successful is to make sure we give you the right tools, give our teachers, our administrators, the right tools they need to be successful. That can include facilities, it can be curriculum, it can be technology, all the things that we've been discussing. And I've had the opportunity to visit a few of the facilities during this facility review. I've really enjoyed that. I've really enjoyed it primarily, again, not just because I've got to see the size of the rooms or the shape of the building or a boiler or two. That hasn't been the most thrilling. The best part is to see how our teachers in our district are using the tools they have the best they can to help our kids.